The building has essentially three parts to it that we put together as a collection of different organisations when we were looking to buy the building. We have our office here. There's also a cafe saison downstairs. And then there's also Cultures to Makerspace, which are, again, an independent organisation. They're essentially a tenant of ours, but we have known the people involved with that for a really long time.
Yeah, we're not a large practice, and actually having a building which has a greater, in its own sort of entity, a greater community means that it feels more sociable. You're not hidden away, and I think it's very much part of a bigger picture. And I think also, I mean, just the fact that we can, fortunately, you go through the cafe and you can see people from the town or people you've been working with, and actually that creates a linkage to the broader community. If one invites anyone into the building or people hear about the building, there are all these activities which create a greater whole, and I think it becomes a sort of bigger than all the parts. It didn't take a huge amount of materials to unlock it, and it was quite a simple, very lean process.
And we did it incredibly quickly, and we managed it all ourselves because our previous office was 30 seconds down the road.
This idea of being a shop front, I think it's slightly old-fashioned, like in a way how one imagines the sort of 19th century, where one had the service industries on the high street, whether it be along the lawyer and the whatever, the architect, and people, you go in and you actually open the door to go into their studios and employ them. Actually, too much architects have become peripheral, and I think the more one becomes present within a community, I think it's important. And I think that's what we hopefully are doing here.
I mean, I think, we couldn't be happier with the way that, for instance, the cafe is just so busy all the time. When we come in through there and there's all these people there in the building, and then you look through to the makerspace and there's people making pots or screen printing, it just feels wonderful that this dead building's being brought back to life really in that way.